evening, everyone. My name is Ollie Kathryn, and I'm a proud member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, a member of Sigma Theta Sigma Alumni Chapter. Today, I have the distinguished honor of reading the bio of Mr. James Charles Sr. I am very proud to be able to have this opportunity, considering I, too, am an educator. And I am proud to be a part of this historic moment. James Charles Pitts Sr. The most recent burial in the Conroe Community Center was that of 90-year-old James Charles Pitts Sr., who was buried here September 1966. Shortly thereafter, the cemetery fell in disuse and became hidden in wild overgrowth. The Pitts family is well represented in this cemetery. So far, we have identified the parents of George and Jane Pitts, who died in 1900 and 1910, and 4 of their children, including James Charles Pitts and his wife, Ollie Kathryn. George was born in 1835 in Alabama, and Jane, born in 1845, came from Mississippi. It is highly likely that they came to Texas as enslaved workers. George was an illiterate work farmer, but his wife, Jane, could read and write. They made sure that their children got an education, and each one of them could read and write. 2 of them became teachers, son, James, and daughter, Susie. James helped his father on the farm even while he attended school. James Pitts graduated from Prairie View State Normal College at Jefferson in the northeastern corner of Texas. And by 1900, he was working as one of the early Black educators in our state. In 1901, he married, but sadly, she passed away after a few years of marriage. In October of 1904, James Charles Pitts became the principal of the Colored High School in Jefferson, Texas. There were 152 students in the school. The next month, he was elected president of the newly formed Colored Teachers Institute of Marion County. There, he taught advanced teaching methods to his fellow teachers. During his time as a high school principal, teachers, and the Teachers Institute president, James worked tirelessly to advance the education of Black children. He has also served as the director of debate for Texas Interscholastic League, and even became a commissioner of the Texas Colored Teachers Association. Although a widower by 1910, he had been able to purchase a farm for himself and had no mortgage. He was also an avid participant in fraternal organizations, which gave Black members opportunities to commiserate with and support other Black members through life challenges. He was a member of the Knights of Pythias in 1911, and also a member of Mason's Court of Theta and the American Woodmen. James belonged to the Macedonian Episcopal Church in Jefferson, and it was probably there that he married his second wife, Miss Ollie Kathryn Holland, a fellow school teacher, in 1912. He had a beautiful shaft-style marble gravestone with a dove placed on her grave here when she died in 1942. He remained unmarried and a widower for the last 24 years of his life. By 1919, James Pitt had become a minister in addition to his duties at the high school. James taught for 54 years and was the school principal from 1901 to 1960. In 1942, he was recognized across the state as a leading educator of African American children. Under his leadership, enrollment grew from 152 to 604 students. A number of teachers kept pace as well, increasing from 5 in 1904 to 16 in 1941. He used to say that his education methods may have seemed old fogyish, but not one of his students had ever run afoul of the law in the school's 41 history. He started each day with a prayer, a song, and a reading from the Bible. A white reporter suggested it was, well, worth consideration by schools for white youth to do the same as well. I am proud to read the history of this iconic legend in Black education in our state, Mr. James Charles Pitts Sr. Thank you.
Thank you.